of Out of Pocket here in Division E with an Artanis, Brightwing, Mei, Tychus, and Lunara. Over on the side of 30 Seconds to Mosh, it's going to be a Rexxar, Anduin, Hanzo, Johanna, Jaina, and Misha. Level 1 for the Artanis is going to be Protector of Ire, so I pose that gamble to all of you. How many stacks will he have by the end of the game? 200 or more, 199 or less. I need to double check the players
4, 3, 2,
are on the correct sides.
Let the battle begin.
I'd be okay with a half mansion, dude, same. If you shine a laser pointer at planes that knocks out their comms or something, what, Kaimo? That's an airplane's weakness, is just lasers? Alright, we got some odds so far on the gamble. Thank you all very much. So, Protector of Ire, by the way, if you don't know, basic attacks against enemy heroes increase Artanis basic attack damage by 0.1%, takedowns grant 1%. So we're just looking at the number right here. The number right here, we're not looking at percent numbers, we're just looking at how many numbers will be at that level 1 by the end of the game. Currently at 2. Hanzo gonna go into target practice level 1, and he's got some stackage. Oh, he's actually got some stackage. Needs to hit Mei and Tychus once to get that 30% range increase. We'll check that a little bit later, maybe after the first objective phase, see how he's trudging along, coming along on that. I thought I had a different word for that. Either way. No, it blinds the pilot. Oh. I mean, in theory, that does knock out the communication because the pilot can't find the radio. Anyways. Camps will be grabbed around the map by... Nope. Camp on the left-hand side grabbed. We have fortification camp as well. On the bottom left and right, no siege camp for the top lane. Phase shift onto Orkin Beans bottom lane. By the way, we are doing 5-minute gambles now, so we have longer windows. For potential gambling. Regeneration globes on our Rexxar for level 4 with the Hunter-Gatherer. Explosive arrows for Hanzo. Gets a little bit of wave clear. Tychus and friends want to push up the top lane, but I don't think they're going to get much here. We do have Slush Ball for the Mei, which does lock down structures or disables them for 3 seconds. They won't be able to get any shots out, which is a nice siege tool. Mei's going to pop the Cryo Freeze to get a little extra heal. And we'll go back down into bottom lane, see how things are looking for the Artanis Lunara. Doesn't look like Artanis has a ton of stackage, but it also doesn't seem like Rexxar and Misha have been letting him stack. Seems like they've been tanking... Ooh! They've just been tanking some shots and clearing things. Or excuse me, tanking some waves and clearing out minions in front of the front gate, letting it do most of the work. But Artanis, 23 stacks. As Anduin and Sub-Zero will finish out this camp. Tychus being slowed down here. Decent damage from the captain and Moby-1. The body blocks are in place. Blinds are really good as well. Tychus minigun is active. Jaina needs to get a little extra damage. Is there 99 HP? A shield glare? Is there a shield glare? There what? Why did we? Maybe it must have. Okay, we have to check. We have to check this, chat. We have to check this. I need to know. I need to know. Was shield glare off of cooldown? 4, 3, 2, 1. No. All right. I needed to know. I was like, come on. Alrighty. It's very important to check that. So. Control points. Looks like I broke things with our overlay over here on the bottom right of the screen. Hopefully that fixes itself. It's whatever, honestly. Ooh, the Dragon Hungers at level 7. Do we have a Flawless Enjoyer? Is Sub-Zero a good Hanzo player and takes Flawless? We're gonna find out in a few levels. Objective phase currently be contested. I actually have no idea what the percentage is at. I'm gonna guess it's, that's like 61 or 41. I'm not 100% sure. Numbers are kind of difficult to read, but it does not matter. Our red team steps in, 30 seconds to Mosh. They're going to find an immediate Lunara kill. May goes in with the icing. Orc and Beans trying their best to back away. Raka's going to be reduced to 0 by the Tychus, as it's 1-for-1 so far. Big piercing light from Anduin. Great damage from the captain, and Brightwing does go down. Now Orc and Beans being chased. Scatter goes out, doesn't take down the Tychus. Or excuse me, doesn't take down the Artanis. Tychus is low, but will not be picked off. Skill issue? Uh-huh. A skill issue, you say. I'm just gonna say this. I don't think I'd be able to do much if there was a giant laser pointed in my eyes. Just gonna say that. Don't think there'd be much I could do. Alright, well, objective phase canceled out for the time being, or at least being transferred over to 30 seconds to Mosh. Scatter out as well. Just trying to poke in here. Fortification camp is going to be activated. We have a big condemn from Johanna. She's immediately polymorphed by the Brightwing. Shield glare onto Tychus. Follow-up shield glare as well. Try and deny his minigun value, as well as his overkill. Blizzard thrown down by May. We have a condemn from the Johanna trying to pull people around. Overtime on the objective, as I mentioned. Nisha getting a little bit low here. Will go down. I believe that does count for Master Assassin stacks on the Tychus, so he is building up his stackage on that one, but you don't get the value till it's fully completed with the 15, and Anduin does go down. Overtime's looking pretty good here for Out of Pocket. Tychus is taken down. Very low May is being pinged. Orc and Beans is also picked off. Okay, sorry. I was looking at the team name, and I thought it was Out of Pocket Esports, but it's just Out of Pocket. Yeah, Out of Pocket. Ooh, Triglove immediately to bottom lane. Okay, well, 10 talent tiers are almost here. We have 88 stacks for the Artanis currently, as our gamble did close with 7.7k on 200 and 2.5 on 199 or less. Missing from the May, looking to threaten Born to Shine, who throws out a Chastise and gets out of that Blizzard. We have the Dragon Strike for Hanzo, Ring of Frost Jaina, Light Bomb Anduin, Boars for the Rexar Misha. Johanna's holding. Kinda would like to see Blessed Shield. It's just another good chunk of CC. If they turn and Blessed Shield, they could, oh, that would have been huge. They turned way too late. They needed to turn, like, when the enemy was clumped up like this, that needed to be the moment they turned, not when it was 3 seconds later. But either way, a good attempt. All the pieces of the puzzle are there. Unfortunately, they just didn't slot in at the correct angle. They didn't get slotted in correctly. Suppression Pulse for the Artanis, Blink Heal Brightwing, Avalanche May, Leaping Strikes Lunara. Tychus is holding. I'm assuming it's Commandeer Odin, especially with that level 4, but we'll see if he goes Draken Laser Drill. I mean, Draken Laser Drill's good. Focusing Diodes at 20 is huge. It is Draken Laser Drill. That level 4 is not going to supply any extra auto attack speed to that heroic. May in bottom lane is trying to save this fort for the time being, as Rexar is looking to push in a bit. Yes, sir. On the Tychus, overkill activated. Raka taken down by a grenade. Six kills for the Tychus. Artanis is currently on 95 stacks. 4 stacks for Hanzo. What's he? He needs to hit Tychus once, for anyone wondering. Tychus needs to be hit once. Level 13 is almost here for 30 seconds to Mosh. Rexar up in 2 seconds. Bota committer being worked on here. May is showing in bottom lane. Lunar is going to show in mid in a second. Artanis and Tychus in top. And so this camp will not be stolen away. I wonder if they might have actually gotten vision with the Sonic Arrow. I'm not 100%. Oh, no, sorry. Sonic Arrow other way around. My apologies. Completely just brain flipped it. No Sentinel Wisp for the Lunara, by the way. She did go into Hippity Hop level 1. Okay. You'll see the Snowstorm, or the Storm Front for Jaina. Increase the cast range of Blizzard by 75% and the radius by 30%. Chat, do you remember back in the day when Jaina's Blizzard only did 2 drops and you had to take a talent for it to do a 3rd? And then eventually they put that baseline into her kit where it was 3 Blizzards. And I remember when that change happened because my friends and I would like actively count the Jaina Blizzards because we were still not used to it. And we'd be in comms together playing Quick Match or whatever. And we'd be like, remember, it's 3 Blizzards from Jaina, not 2. That took us so long. That took me so long to adjust to. I don't know why. I'm just used to 2 Blizzards or, you know, and rarely Janus took that talent. Because it was like the old Stormfront, if I'm not mistaken. It might have been a different talent here, but I think it still had the range increase and radius, but that gave the third fall of Blizzard. You think I can count? Yes? That's my whole answer. Yes? Dragon Strike comes through the middle of this engagement. A Ring of Frost as well. Leaping strikes from Lunara. Vade's trying to get to a good position. Does find a better side of this engagement. Misha will go down. Obi-Wan getting pulled away as well, and it seems like there won't be a follow-up kill. Baha believes in me. I believe in most of my Twitch chat, but I believe in all my tier 3 subs. If you're tier 3, I definitely believe in you. 123 stacks for the Artanis right now as it's 4 to 5 in kills. %50 of the channel here on Control Point B. Level 16, as I mentioned, a level away. It seems like this is going to be given away. Looks like objective will freely go over the side of Out of Pocket. And the side of 30 Seconds to Mosh will just focus on getting to 16. And then defending. Yeah, I don't think in 10% they can get their foot back onto this point in time. If that was the intention, it was way, 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 way late. That Blessed Shield is going to be just a second too late as well. And Triglaw Protector, Control Point B, goes over to the side of Out of Pocket. Bottom lane, Rexar and Misha. Looks like they're going to rotate down here to try and take down the fort in preparation for Control Point C. Dragon Strike from Hanzo going out. And that is what it did. It went out. It did go out. It did things. Level 16 is almost here, and I am holding my breath for what Sub-Zero is going to pick. Oh my god. Ooh, that's a 1.5 second CC right there, as it's 0.5 second stun per enemy hero consumed. Oh, we got a flawless technique enjoyer out here. Where's non-champion to come enjoy this as well? By the way, the Hanzo needs to hit 1 Stormbolt Stormbow onto Tychus for the extra 100 damage. Mobi-Wan is attempting the Blessed Shield to chase down the enemy. Did not connect. We have fresh powder for the Mei at level 16. Artanis with the Blades of the Templar. As I mentioned, 123 stacks for him. 8 stacks out of 15 for the Tychus on the Master Assassin. Picked up quite a few from taking down Misha's. Critterize as well as Unfair Advantage. Jane is going to be looking at Numbing Blast. We got the Double Leap of Faith, we have the Glyph of Faith, sorry. Double Leap of Faith Talents, 13-16. Feign Death as well for the Rexar. 4 to 5 in kills, about level 17 on both sides. A little bit of pressure applied to Orc and Beans in bottom lane, who is trying to pick up more stackage. Is this stacks not tracking right? Didn't he just get a double blade? No, it did. I'm just completely don't know how to read. I read 128 as 123 again because the... Yeah, anyways. All right. Completely just missed it. Blizzard down from the Jaina. Moby1 and friends are going to clear things out. A Dragon Strike from Hanzo. Not connecting onto the Mei. A Blizzard will get a double root. That's beautifully done. The captain comes through at the end here. Misha and Rexar will go down in bottom lane in the trade, and Artanis now at 157 on that stackage. Elite camp, support camp going over the side of 30 seconds to Mosh. Okay. Have we seen a Draken laser drill summon? I feel like we haven't. I hope to see it around this next objective phase for some zoning. You know what they say, if you don't use it, you lose it. It's that's absolutely the truth. Alright. Bottom lane being pushed up a little bit. Tychus managing top. Oh, 2 piercing lake stacks. Rexar needs 2 more regeneration globes for the hunter-gatherer. Uh-oh, hold on. Tychus, chastise. Hanzo's done with level 1. And that's an extra 100 damage. And even more damage on that flawless technique. Yeehaw, partners! Flawless technique value. Hanzo currently 39,000, 40,000 heroic damage. Tychus on the opposing side, just about 40,000. Rounding on some numbers for ease. But with that kill, we'll see level 20 faster to the side of 30 seconds to Mosh. I'm assuming it's the Dragon Awakens. Typically, if you take the Dragon Strike, it's the Dragon Awakens at level 20, and of course, there it is. We have an invade onto this camp on the left-hand side. Or from the right-hand side, sorry. Whoa! That is a massive avalanche, but Hanzo Dragon Strike was summoned before that. He gets a good scatter. He's already down to 19 seconds. That right there is your first Finland of the day. Jeez. Jaina is such a busted hero, so OP and unfair. What, did you copy that from Reddit? Bro, Maev is so busted, why does no one play her? Bro, this is the worst character, why does everyone play it? Bro, this is... I was once high diamond, I play in gold, but my opinions are fact. I don't listen to other people because no one has a better opinion than me. My mom always told me that I'm the smartest kid in school. Dragon Laser Drill to Siege! Dragon Laser Drill to Siege. Bottom lane for Trigger Protector is 90%. The death timers, well, everyone's back from the Hall of Storms, but yeah, they're gonna have to, they're setting up for defense. Setting up for defense. What is Tychus going at 20? I would like to see Focusing Diodes, but he doesn't have his Draken Laser Drill for the next 70 seconds.
Blue team has taken control.
He's going to go for it. Okay, so he's got Focusing Diodes. We got the big one for the Mei, Intensifying Toxin on the Lunara, Invisible Friends. Artanis is going to be what? Is he going to go Nexus Blades GG? 157 on his stackage as we pull away the talents and get ready for what could be the final defense of map 1 in our third best of 3 of the day here in Division E. Artanis looking for a swap in the backline. Goes in onto Sub-Zero. Suppression Pulse as well. Organ Beans taps the well. Going in onto Sub-Zero. Phase Prism does land. He does have a lot of Phase Prism talents. Light Bomb from the Anduin. Gets a CC onto the Artanis, who's going to be hit with a Dragon Strike. A lot of enemies are inside this. The Rocket Glove saves Mei. Hanzo unable to get the last little bit of damage, but this core is looking like it's starting to fall, and 30 seconds to Mosh might be 3 seconds away from taking map number 1 in this Division E matchup here in NGS Season 17. GG, well played. Tychus is supposed to use the drill to break down structures that contain the Protest Relics. That's what he was doing in top lane. Yeah, he was looking for the Zelnaga relic. Yeah, that's what he was doing. That's what he was doing. I tabbed, but I didn't look. 166 on stackage, so 199 or less. 199 or less is the payout for the Artanis. Okay, well, 30 seconds to Mosh with a fairly strong map number 1 right there. Nicely done. Let's go ahead and... you were robbed of points? No, Rob Dog isn't here. I don't know what you're talking about. Rob Paris isn't here. Rob K isn't here. No Robs are here, I don't believe. Good to see you, Born to Shine. Do. You knew the answer ahead of time, did you? How'd you go and do that? Kaimo Crystal Ball? Okay. There's a Nazebo this game. We're gonna do Nazebo stackage. I knew that the Artanis would either have enough stacks to win the gamble or not. Oh, well, I'm so glad you didn't spoil things in chat because I know, you know how much I don't like spoilers in chat. Oh, okay, that was the... Sorry, I saw, like, there was, like, 2 people on Twitter that had announcements, and I was like, is it the same thing? No, they just said literally announcements on the same day. Mm-hmm. When is games done quick? When is summer games done quick? My car has a tiny flap at the back. It's okay to talk about here. Is it... Oh... Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. That was very good. It whooshed for like 2 seconds, and then it hit me in the back of the head. It hit me in the back of the head like my father. Volunteer manager contractor. Is a job opening at Games Done Quick? Volunteer management will lead the planning and scheduling of volunteer positions on-site and off-site during Games Done Quick, reporting events, blah, 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 blah. That sounds fun. Pre-event, supervise, assistant, volunteer stuff, on-site. Requirements. Must be currently legally authorized to work in the United States. Check. Possession of a functional computer and phone with the ability to use software such as Slack, Discord, Google Suite, Zoom, Intuit Live, and web browser. I know how to do those things. Experience constructing work schedules. Yeah, actually, I do know how to do that. Self-motivated. No, not really. I don't believe in myself. Organizational skills and experience of project management. I have actually experience in project management as an engineer. Ability to develop, communicate, and execute on plans. That's literally what I used to do. Strong written, verbal, interpersonal communication skills. Not written, but verbal. I'll tell you what's up. Ability to travel to Games Done Quick events. Yeah. Proven experience with team management. Yeah. All right. I think I should apply for this today, chat. I guess I should apply to work at Games Done Quick. I guess I'll do that after stream. When is Summer Games Done Quick? Is there, like, no information about it? Awesome Games Done Quick 2024, but no, we want SGDQ. I guess there's no info around it? I guess there's no info? It's in the summer. Oh, thank you, Kaimo. Before we get into this game, as a reminder, did you know that if you have Amazon Prime, you've got Prime Gaming, and if you've got Prime Gaming, you've got one free sub here at twitch.tv/Bahama Gaming. You get yourself some ad-free viewing, you get yourself some amazing emotes, you support the good boy that is Bandit, you supply our stream with another sub which helps us push further and further to all of our goals. And if you want to use a tier 1, that also helps us get to the Partner Plus that we're aiming for in March. But of course, last but not least, I have a deal with the John Cena. He'll show up at Jeff Bezos' house completely naked, just like at the Oscars, and deliver a close-handed slap to the penis of Jeff Bezos. Would you like to harass a billionaire today? Be sure to subscribe now. Alrighty, alright, okay. Well, it doesn't look like there's anything. Does Naz, how many base stacks for Naz? 175 or more? 174 or less? We'll do that. 5-minute gamble. Get it on in. Let's go ahead. I'm just gonna start that right now. Boom, 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 boom. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into Division E of Nexus Gaming Series. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we've got Out of Pocket with the Vala, Brightwing, Muradin, Dahaka, and Nazeebo. Hello, and this is your warning. 30 seconds to Mosh on the right-hand side is going to be your, guess what it is, right-hand side red team. Big surprise. It's like right there in front of your faces. Rexar and Misha, Anduin, Deathwing, Johanna, and a Hanso. So, the gamble I post to all of you is how many base stacks of Voodoo Ritual. Does not matter if he takes the level 20. What it matters is how many stacks are here at the end of the game. He could go that level 20 that reduces stacks, so he will not pay out until the end of the game. So, you got a few minutes. You can watch out and see how things unfold. You can probably see the level 1. Well, you'll definitely see the level 1. Maybe the level 4. It depends on how quickly people soak by the time the gamble's ending. And I actually don't know what he's going to take at level 4. There is the Blood Ritual for some stacks for kills, where you just could be seeing just extra scaling on the mana and HP as Muradin's able to speed away with the help of Brightwing here. Map number 2, Alterac pass between these two teams. Summer Games Done Quick will be in Minneapolis June 30th till July 6th. Blast, thank you, thank you. So we're currently in mid-March, April, May, June. So we've got to be, we can't be far off from them announcing stuff for Summer Games Done Quick. It's got to be like sometime this week or next, I feel. Because usually there's like 2-ish months of like people do submissions for games, and then you have the host auditions and all of that, so. Last, for Awesome Games Done Quick, I got really, I don't know why, but I got in my own head about doing volunteer work, and I did half of the application, but I never scheduled my, what's it called? My host audition. So, like, you fill out, for at least in the past, you fill for Games Done Quick for being a host, you fill out paperwork that says, hey, I want to volunteer, these are the days I can volunteer, blah, 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 blah. And then there's also a section for, and so there's an extra step if you want to do hosting for reading donations and such, where you have to do like a verbal audition, and you go into like a Discord and call and stuff like that. In the past, they would just send you the criteria and you filmed it on your own and turned it in. Now they're doing something different, and I don't know why, but I got super overwhelmed and nervous, and I just didn't schedule my audition. And I'm still kicking myself in the butt about it, but this year, this Summer Games Done Quick, we're this will be the one, chat. This is the one. It's at Chess Leader's house? Yeah. They're actually going back to the classic Games Done Quick, where they just do it outside of someone's house. Orkin Bean's gonna try and fight into Deathwing and gets the vault away, picks up a stack on the level 1 puncturing arrow. Meanwhile, by the way, Nazeebo on 30 stacks if you are curious for the gamble that is still open and available. Thank you as always, Ashmantle, for the gamble call out. I mean, if it was in Minneapolis, that would actually be awesome. Or no, I mean, not that it's, if I was able to go to it in Minneapolis, that'd be awesome. I have a lot of friends still there from Wisdom. Like, yeah, there's a few people that I would love to actually go, and like if I went to Games Done Quick, I feel like there would be a day where I just meet up with people that I know in Minneapolis. So, fingers crossed, chat. Fingers crossed. think that would actually work out really well with our schedule because Banshee Cup starts up not this weekend, but the following. Banshee Cup starts up on the 23rd, 24th, if I'm not mistaken, of March. And I believe it goes until, like, early May. I think the playoffs end, like, the first or second weekend in May. So then that would give us, like, a weekend or so off, and then... Not really off, but, like, we would be done doing stuff on the weekend, then I could go to GDQ. And I wouldn't miss any HOTS casting. 3 stacks on Dahaka's Tissue Regeneration as we have 72,400 on the stackage for Nazebo. Holy heck. Hot diggity dog. Moby1 is doing their best to back away. Mark and Beans, 13 stacks currently, level 7 here for both sides. No side has found a kill yet. As Misha died? Misha hasn't even died. I could actually go have beers with Chess Looter. That'd be awesome. I might need to plan 2 days then if that's the case. might need 1 day with Chess Looter and then a day to see other people and recover. You'd go? I will keep you all posted. I will keep you all posted on GDQ stuff. I really, really I'm super motivated to go this year. I really want to try and make it as a host. Nice scatter from Hanzo. Definitely. Quality Hanzo play here was Sub-Zero landing that scatter for the kill. Did go auto attack build. Great one is also going to get poked at. Chastised from the Anduin not connecting onto anyone as Vol is able to vault away. Johanna was from Shield Glares as first objective is going to be channeled by the members of 30 Seconds to Mosh. Now, how do we know it's the first objective? Well, first has 2 jailers to defend. Obviously, there's only 1 right here because the others were cleared out. But 2 jailers to defend in 30 seconds of channel time. Second objective is 40 seconds of channel time, 3 jailers. And third and onward is 50 seconds of channel time with 4 jailers, or 4 defenders. As you can see here, there's only 2 that'll spawn. Misha tanks a bit of damage, gets a men from Rexar, charged through onto Muradin, no avatar available for him as he's able to dwarf toss away. Dahaka lands a drag, and that's a kill onto the bear. I had fried cheese curds. Oh, dude, I don't think this... Oh, my God, are you serious? The Earthshatter snipes the Vala. She's not Gambit at 1. She's actually got 25 stacks, and we're 6 minutes in. That's kind of crazy. And if you're like, why is that crazy, Bahamut? Because that's 150 damage on top of her 192 damage. So she's dealing sub 350 damage for the first hit, and then there's subsequent bounces. Keep in mind, if you land that secondary arrow, that's like 700 damage just about on the first 2 hits. And then, as I mentioned, there's subsequent bounces. So you're looking at around 1,000 damage unless that arrow... Like, if you get hit with 2 arrows and they don't bounce to any enemies, you're looking at around... You're going to take around 1,000 damage. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. That early in the game, I mean, let's take stock of some of the health pools here. Anduin, 2,371. Hanzo, 1,958. Can I look at Misha? And I know, like, she's just targetable for some extra damage. 2,311. So it's just there's some really good chunkage that you can see off of Vala. So that's the main reason we're noting that. Also, for the gamblers in chat, we have 37 baseline stacks from Nazebo. He did go into Big Voodoo, and this is going to be the one that increases health and mana bonuses from your total stacks. Dragon Strike from Hanzo. Muradin's unable to get out, and he goes down to Anduin, actually. Dahaka burrows. Does he have... No, he doesn't even have level 10s. Dragon Strike, Blessed Shield, Bellowing Roar, Light Bomb, and Boars for the Rexar. As the charge goes through, yes, sir, getting body blocked by the bear. The Soothing Mist activated by Great One. Brightwing trying to help out. Misha takes a good chunk of damage, and Brightwing's a little bit of spit from her level 4 magic spit range increase by that 1.1. We'll chase down the Misha. She goes down, and hey, that's a good chunk of experience. Toads are being thrown up by Nazebo. He does have the Toads of Hugeness, as they do increase in size as they hippity-hop along the way. Hang with Vipey. Oh, no, absolutely. He's on the list, too. The reason I didn't start saying people's names, I didn't want to, like, dox people. That's why I just kept saying there's a lot of people in the area. I always err on the side of safety, especially with streamers and stuff. Some malicious people out there in the world. Donna steps in with a condemn. Light Bomb will connect onto Brightwing here. Blessed Shield followed up. Brightwing is just unable to play the game here. Able to blink a short distance, but still goes down to Ando and auto attack. This is, I believe, the first objective phase. And Fort Front Gate in top mid. And all of bottom will be going down. Nicely done from a set of 30 seconds to Mosh. 54 stacks out of 60 on the Pandemic for Nazebo. 43... Oh, he's got about 50-ish stacks on his Voodoo Ritual baseline. But we're still pretty early game. 10 to 12 in our levels, though. And that's the big difference, is that 30 seconds to Mosh has found a lot of kills. And Moby1's just tanking shot after shot here in the mid lane, getting some heals from Born to Shine. Deathwing going to join in as well. But he's going to Cataclysm out of this bad boy. Uh-oh! Sidewalls. Deathwing's #1 enemy, walls. Dragon Strike from Hanzo, looking for Orc and Beans, but no beans will be digested in this one. Haka plays it safe in the top lane. Hanzo has that Redemption level 1 completed, and he has not died. No, obviously he hasn't died. There's no kills. All right, Misha's died like once, twice. We'll see Boss starting out in bottom lane. This will not be scouted out by the enemy, since there's no minion wave here. But we know, because we have all the vision in the world. 12 Hunter-Gatherer stacks for the Rexar, 34 Puncturing Arrows for the Vala, and the Tissue Regeneration for Dahaka, 7 out of 10. Oh, God, fried cheese curds just sound really good right now. Muradin unable to Dwarf Toss away. Oh my god, he's not even able to activate Avatar. Dahaka split pushes in top, trying to find some sort of consolation prize. Here comes our second objective phase of the game. Misha and Rexar manage mid. And Boss and bottom is going to push up onto the Keep Front Gate. Nazebo to defend against that. Just playing it safe, especially without 13 talents here. He could stack off the wave, but yeah, it looks like he's just going to play super duper safe. Dahaka brush stalks in. The enemy team is showing in mid lane, but I'm assuming with Deathwing in top, yeah, they're angling, they're dangling for another boss. And Deathwing will start pushing up the, opening up these sidewalls here. Boss and bottom's cleared out. Actually doesn't get that much value. Top lane wave collides onto the fort. And Boss and top is getting low. 13 Talentiers here. Dahaka doesn't have Brush Talk. We already know he used that recently. They did see that the enemy is on the boss, and it looks like the call is to defend, because as I mentioned, Dahaka, he'd have to meander his way up here. 35 seconds left on the Brush Stock. Deathwing, maybe going to Cataclysm into this. Cataclysm Bellowing Roar. Earth Shatter. A little bit of zoning. Zebo has his Ice Block level 13. Dragon Strike from Hanzo zones the enemies, or splits the enemies, and that is Muradin once again unable to activate Avatar, unable to do much, if anything. He does go down. Tissue Regeneration done by Dahaka, so he's split pushing in bottom lane, but now this is going to be a Keep Front Gate being threatened, and as I mentioned, 1, 2, and you can't really... Oh, there he is. 1, 2, 3 Jailers. This is 40 seconds of channel time. Cataclysm across the Keep Front Gate, as an Earth Shatter will be activated afterwards as well. Misha goes down. Orc and Beans getting burninated here. No Conflagration or Wicked Inferno. I think actually that would have killed Orc and Beans, but does not matter. Dahaka's getting a fort in bottom lane, so he's getting something for the ally team, as that will be periodic... not Impaler, periodic Reaver minions in bottom matching. But there are still periodic Reaver minions in top and mid that need to be dealt with on the side of out of pocket. 30 seconds to Mosh. Dahaka clearing things out in bottom. 14 to 16 in levels, 6 to 0 in kills, and oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's looking hard here for the side of out of pocket. Not sure where they start to roll things back, because just no team fight's gone their way. Stackage for Nazebo, it's not horrible, but he really needs to get more stacks up. Vala 39 right now is not bad at all. As we took stock of it earlier, let's take a look right now. It's going to be 234 extra damage on top of 252. So about 500 damage, south of 500 damage on a hit with a Q. And then, as I mentioned before, extra bounces. So you get 2 Qs, that's 1,000 on just the first 2 hits, and then maybe more. No 16 yet. Some toads are thrown out to poke at the enemy. Pandemic was finished out by the Nazebo, that level 1. Muradin unable to dwarf toss out. He does get Avatar this time. Dragon Strike from Hanzo. Ooh, that's a really good corridor onto Orc and Beans, who's getting hit with the Bless. Shield Condemn comes through, and Vala goes down. Shield glares out as well. Another shield glare to try and chase onto the enemy. Sub-Zero. No flawless technique this game as the Giant Slayer, and Muradin's able to get out alive. Meanwhile, Raka, down over here, will manage this objective area, and she'll be able to finish out this channel for the members of 30 Seconds to Mosh. Well, Yes Sir gets one more fort, trying to pull that experience back in. Vol up in 10 seconds. 14 minutes in-game time, and mid lane seems to be the main pressure point. Raka goes into top lane, checking really quickly. Dahaka has his brush stock. Oh, he just uses it. Okay, there it is. I was like, 75 seconds, what? Drag not connecting, but it wouldn't have either way. The Iron Skin activated by the Johanna. Scatter onto Orc and Beans. 7-0 in kills. Rexar and Misha push things up in top lane, maybe join into the allies through mid. Big defense right now from the side of Out of Pocket. Nicely done. Clear out mid before any value is achieved, though top lane not looking too bad here to take down this keep since bottom is being managed. Deathwing with some Skyfall drops, and yeah, Raka's gonna go in for this. Not a bad call. Should be keep confirmed. Actually, the allies are still poking in through mid lane. They get 1 or 2 autos onto that keep, but break the wrist, walk away. Vala does get the dismount, 42 stacks. Picking up another one off of Misha there. Dahaka lands the drag, but there's no allies around to try and get a kill here. Misha charge onto Yes Sir. Skyfall from Deathwing. Soothing Mist activated by the Brightwing. Mid keep and bottom keep are still up and available. Boss literally just came off of cooldown. Boss in top lane has 50 seconds to go, and Johanna's going to start this out. Are they? Are they feigning? Hanzo's showing in bottom lane. No, they're starting? Yeah, they start. Okay. Goodly done. Zebo and friends will show in wave as he throws some spiders out. The Great One getting chunked down to like 300 HP from that Dragon Strike from Hanzo. Zoned back by the Boars from Rexar. Leap of Faith doesn't save Hanzo. I think it oh my god, Hanzo gets pulled into the Muradin, and it's Vala who goes down to Deathwing. The boss is going to be leashed, but now Moby1 stays back onto it, so no leash right there. I can't believe it. Nicely done. Deathwing still has Bellowing Roar and Cataclysm up and available, so it's not like he used those to zone Vala into a corner or anything like that, or the Bellowing Roar at least, so beautifully done. Boss, I'm surprised they're not pushing with this. I guess they want to clear mid. Well, by the time boss gets through bottom, Vala should mostly be up. Yeah, I guess focus on objective. Clear waves, focus on objective, or go double boss. Going double boss. I see now. I see. By the way, we have kill commands, censure, arrival of gods, so destroyer, world breaker, landing damage increased by 400%. Deathwing also gains the benefit of all of his level 7 talents. We have radiating faith for the Johanna and dragons. The dragon awakens for Hanzo. Hanzo and Vala on about equal heroic damage. About 47,000 on both of them, rounding up. Looks like the Deathwing will take flight. 8-0 in kills. Boss and top go straight to core. No keep to demolish, but that is going to give something for the enemy to do, while 30 Seconds to Mosh have 50 seconds of channel time to work on. What's up, Vic? How you doing today, bud? Happy Wednesday to all of you. Hope you're having a wonderful week. Thanks for hanging out in the stream, and I appreciate you all being here. Oh, I forgot to do my spiel, so now's a good time since we're kind of in a lull of the game. If you're enjoying yourself here on Twitch, be sure to follow the stream. If you'd like to support further, it's always very much appreciated, so we do full-time stream. Every little bit helps us. We are aiming for Partner Plus. We need 100 sub points for 3 months until, like, into the month of May. So if you have a Tier 1 sub that you'd like to drop here, it is super-duper appreciated. If you're lurking and you can't support, it's understood as well. This world is crazy expensive, so Thank you, everyone, for being here. Goodbye. Dragon Strike into Bless Shield. Nicely done. Anduin had a Light Bomb in there as well. And that will be objective going over to 30 seconds of Mosh. Last but not least, if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe so we can grow the YouTube page and monetize that channel. We're at just about 600 subs, and if we hit 1,000, we can monetize, and that's more bandit food for the good boy bandit. Because that's where a lot of my money immediately goes. What's up, Forget What? How was the chili, bud? Thank you, Jimmy Bob, Joe Bob. Good to see you. It's been a little bit. Hope you've been well. Deathwing and friends are just going to burn down Muradin, and that is the end of the game, I do believe. Mid-keep will fall. Cavalry is arriving through mid and top. They don't need a bottom keep. Deathwing seems like they want it. Oh, no, they're just going for Cataclysm, okay? Right-wing phases out for a moment. Earthshatter still gets the stun. Vandar Stormpike falling, as the Alliance always does. GG, well played. 30 seconds to Mosh. Take the series in a 2-0. Very, very well done from 30 seconds to Mosh here, Division E. Busy with work and school, but spring break this week, so you have time to watch. Hey! Well, thanks so much, Jimmy. Good to see you, dude. I hope school and work has been well. And thanks for popping in. I made a small error in that I under-seasoned it because I used dried beans as opposed to canned beans. Oh. Well, I mean, I would say personally, I would rather have under-seasoned chili than over-seasoned chili. Now, I know there are things that you can do to, like, take down that over-seasoningness, like, put in a bunch of, like, broth or something and, like, cook it out with that or something. But I don't know. I feel like it's always easier to add more seasoning in than it is to take it out, so. Alrighty, how many stacks for Nazebo? He had 140, and I don't know who put 70k, but, well, your channel points